Hello, good morning, guys. So today we are going to see about QTQML. Am I audible to everyone? Is my voice is clear?
సార్ క్లాస్ రికార్డ్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా?
Okay, bro. Yes. Is my voice is clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So let me share my screen. So till now we have used. Till now we have used to create a general Qt widgets application from your create project, right? So I think you know. I think you know this process, how to create the project and everything. Okay. Now coming to the Qt QML applications. So generally, where these projects are going to be used. So you can see here to create a QML Qt quick projects are going to select a Qt application and applications only. We are going to select a Qt quick application compact. Okay, so there is a Qt widgets application, console application, Qt quick application. So what's the difference between these remaining? What you're going to see in the screen? So what is this? What is the purpose of remaining these things, and why we are selecting this Qt application? Does anyone knows the reason? So Qt application is nothing but it's going to be like an we can say it is an setup it is an individual application we can run in any system. If you give that complete package of that application, if you can run in any application, like your how you are going to downloading your Qt and installing a Qt in your system. In the same way, your applications can be distributed from multiple systems or multiple embedded devices. Okay, so that is we're going to call it as a Qt application. That is going to be for C++ or for Python is also is going to be getting supported now. Okay, so libraries already you know that whether it is going to be static library or dynamic library, you're going to based upon the if you're developing in static or dynamic library, we are going to select this library. So other projects, non-Qt projects is nothing but C and C++ projects are there, right? So import project is also very important here. So while you're dealing with a organization or a company, so they are going to keep the source code in a single place called like version control systems. Okay, so version control systems. Okay, version control systems is nothing but so multiple people are working on the same project and the code should be maintained in a specific common platform. Okay, common platform. So what is that common platform? There are so many common platforms are there, like GitHub is there, SVNs are there, SVN repositories are there. So like this, so many repositories are available. GitLab is there. Okay, so these all are the common platforms they can maintain their code. Okay, import project means if the company is using any third party uh, SVN repositories, so you are from there if you want to get the projects, you are going to use this import project. Okay, so we are selecting now Qt application. In Qt application, Qt widgets application, already you know this. I think some of you have run this program. Qt console application is nothing but you are going to get the terminal type output. There you can enter and you can do something else or something else you can do there. Console application is nothing but there won't be any GUI, graphical user interface won't be there. So there will be like old C output will be there, right? In black screen, you're going to see the output, or you can give the input from the scanf or printf or C in or C out. In the same way, so it looks like this same thing. So Qt quick application. Qt quick application is completely depends upon the QML. QML is nothing but Qt meta object, Qt meta language. Qt, it's their own programming language. It looks like nearly, it looks like some HTML. If you know the HTML, JavaScript, and CSS is going to be very helpful here. So it's look similar to that, similar to this type of programming language actually. Okay, now selecting Qt quick application. I think all the steps you have. I think all the steps you know this. Build system minimum requirement of Qt. So I'm selecting. Okay. So this is your Qt quick application. It looks like Qt quick application. It looks like. Okay. If you look into this main.cpp, you can see here QML application engine is coming here. So previously, if you're taking a widget, so it is going to be QGUI application is there, right? Qt GUI application is there, right? So here you are going to see Qt quick application also. Qt QML application engine is going to be available here. Okay, so this is how your main program is going to be looks like. Okay, so coming to this QML part, here you are going to be see very important things here. So how you are going to design your pages? How you are going to design your pages? So here designing pages like in Qt widgets application, how you are going to design your pages. So main window.cpp is going to getting there. You are going to design your page, right? There you are going to designing your UI user interface page, and from there itself you are trying to call the next page, or you're going to, if you want to show the next page, so something you're going to create an object to that next page, what you're going to trying to call next dialog or something else. You're going to create an object and you're trying to show that page, right? Here in QML. So okay, so there will be a how your UI is going to be looks like when while you are changing the page, changing the page. Like if you are going to the next page, you're going to see here stack view will be there, scroll view will be there, something like some other 2 3 effects will be available in Qt by defaultly while creating the projects. So this thing dated, I think so. This isn't to be. So just try to create a new project over there. Okay, just try to create a QML project in your system. Okay, it will give you which type of effects you're going to look if we are going to select. Okay, one is nothing but a stack is nothing but it's going to be working on push and pop. So in stack pages, how we are going to use push and pop. If you're first of all we are going to push the initial page which we are going to uh, trying to show to the customer or user. You're going to see here, you're going to see we're going to push a page here, QML page. Okay, we can change this if you are going to do a custom page layout or something else. You can give the name here itself. If you design your own page, you can give here the same name. You can be passed here. The default page is going to be loaded when your program is going to be completed loading. Means when your main executed, this file is going to be executed. Okay, how you are in the same way, to simply say that, how you are going to say here in widgets, how your main.cpp looks like. Okay, in main you're going to see main window dot main window dot w will be there, right? W dot show. So this is how your program looks like in your Qt widgets application, right? In the same way, so how we are going to create an object here to that main window, means design form, and how we are going to show this method. In the same way, if you're having your if you developed your own page here or something, rename it whatever it may be, so the same name can be passed here. The same name can be passed here. Okay, your main program is going to be starting this URL and loading your QML engine is going to be loading that URL is nothing but your QML page. Here URL is nothing but your QML page. Okay, so if you want to try to understand this meaning, so I already told you in the previous session things like lambda function is there, right? Lambda functions. So they have used this lambda function here. They are going to be connecting this QML engine with so objects created or not. If that is going to be destroyed, they are going to quit this core application. Nothing but you're killing this application. Okay, so this is they have written a lambda function here. Okay, your engine is going to be loaded here and URL is going to be this engine this URL is going to be loaded here. The written app.txt is going to be common in any way for your widgets application or QML application. Okay, so this is mostly we are going to use this stack properties like push and pop. Means the pages can be here, the pages can be push and pop. I think already know the meaning of push and pop, right? Like you're going to move from one page to another page. If you come back, we can call this. If you want to go forward, I mean if you want to call the next page, we have designed multiple pages, and if you want to call the next page, we are going to use this method called push. Okay, in the same way, if you want to get back from that page to previous page, to get the previous page, we are going to call the pop. Okay, so this is one mechanism to call the from one page to another QML pages. um, this is one mechanism to call from one page to another page for this stack operations. Okay, so there will be a scroll view also. Scroll view will be there. Okay, scroll view will be nothing but in bottom you're going to see three dots will be there. Three dots will be there. From there you're going, while you're going to swipe your pages, so dots is going to be getting updated. Okay, so dots is getting, and your dots is going to get updated. You can see in regular your mobile applications or desktop applications those effects. Okay, now coming to here, so this is your main window, and you are going to fixing this width and height visible true or title q or q. This is nothing but a string we are going to pass here. Okay, this is the simple code they have given to us for your opening a empty window. So how like your qt widgets application is going to provide some main window ui. For ui they're going to create a memory in the constructor itself. Okay, so when you're going to run your project, the empty screen is going to be uh, the empty dialog is going to be open here, right? In the same way here also the empty is window is going to be opened here. Okay, so we can design this page. Actually we can design this page. Okay, so to design this page, some uh, default items are available, like how your tools are available, or we can say some predefined items are available in qt. How like your qt widgets having some uh, side menu is going to get in there. From there you're going to drag and drop over there, right? So like line edits and text edits and something like date and time, whatever it may be. So you're going to drag and drop, and you're going to arranging in vertical and horizontal centers, and everything you're going to be placed over there, right? Here also we have to do the same thing, but this is going to be like a scripting language like html or javascript or css. In that style is going to be, it's going to be looks like. Okay, so for this also we are having the help function. Here also qt widgets also is having the same uh, help functions are available. You can see here. So if you are going to, if you are going to use anything uh, component here, any component here, we are going to call them as a here components. So we are not going to write every time, we are going to use repeatedly. Okay, so now window is a component here. We can say window is a component here. Why? Because we are not writing this window code every time. Okay, we are not going to write this window code every time. Okay, once it is written, so we are using in multiple pages, in multiple qml pages. Okay, we'll see in examples, in further examples we are going to see so how to create our own custom component and how to use in multiple qml pages. Okay, so first you're going to see here window has some properties will be there, right? So windows has some properties is there, right? So these all are the properties, is active or not, color, we can set the color of this window. Okay, nothing but the color is going to be applicable for uh, whole output. What we're going to see an empty screen, right? That's going to be available. X and Y positions. Okay, so you can if you want to, if you have any queries related to this, you can see here. this document. If you press F1 here, based upon that F1, you're in your helper, you're going to see this X position and Y positioning. How to give the X position and Y positioning. Z positioning is also available in this thing. Okay, so completely we're going to be depending upon width and height basis. Okay, QML pages are going to be designed completely based upon width and height basis. We have to specify width and height. Okay, we have to specify width and height of that particular component. Okay, for example, rectangle is there. If you want to design a rectangle here, so rectangle should be have some properties, right? So rectangle has some properties, right? So what are the properties? Anti-aliasing is there. Anti-aliasing is nothing but sometimes you're going to see in some screens, you're going to see when you're going to design something else, there you can see some blurriness over that images, or and that colors are going to see some blurriness, right? So to remove that blurriness, we are going to say we have to set anti-aliasing as true. Okay, it will automatically adjust the colors. Okay, so borders having some, we can set border colors also and border width also. So rectangle having some borders, right? You see. So what I've done here, I have created a rectangle. For this rectangle, where it has to be, where this rectangle has to be placed within this main window only, right? Within this main window only, inside this main window, I have created a rectangle here. I have created a rectangle here. So anchors is nothing but your position, like height width and height of this rectangle. How much width has to be this rectangle should be, how much height rectangle should be. Okay, how much this rectangle width and height should be. Okay, so both commonly we can say that anchors dot fill. Anchors dot fill is nothing but so parent I have taken here is a parent. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Complete meaning is nothing but anchors is nothing but width and height, where it has to be started. Exposition and we can't say exposition and by position, we can say that width and height of that rectangle. Okay, we can specify exposition and y position also, but here anchors dot center, anchors dot left right. Okay, so these type of things can be setted by using this anchors where this rectangle should be. So okay, what I'm trying to do here, anchors dot fill of parent. So this is the main window, right? Here this is the main window, right? Okay, this is the main window. So parent means this is the rectangle we are going to be creating inside this way, inside this rectangle. So if you are going to create this in window, we are creating this rectangle, right? So if you are going to tell, see parent means the above one, the above one is going to be a parent here nothing but the above one is going to be the parent of this component. This, for example, this is one component we are going to tell that if it is a pair, if it is a component, rectangle itself is a component or what the qt provided thing. Okay, so we are setting this anchors dot fill as a parent. We are setting anchors dot fill as a parent is nothing but the above one, above whatever it may be having, that is nothing that is becoming as a parent for this rectangle. It is going to be a window or some rectangle is there, another rectangle is there, or some item is there, whatever it may be. Okay, whatever it having, those becoming it as a parent, those is becoming as a parent of that rectangle. Okay, now anchors dot fill parent means the properties having this window, the properties having this window, those properties are going to be same properties are assigned to this rectangle also. The same properties are assigned by this rectangle also, like width and height. Okay, so all these properties, width and height properties, exposition by position properties, all properties are going to be assigned to this rectangle. Okay, so now we have set this color. So color is also we can set this color also. Color for this rectangle as a red. Now once we will try to run, now you can see this rectangle has been filled by this complete window, and the color has been set to red. The color has been set to red. Okay, if you don't want to use complete that width and height, you can see here width, so what I'm trying here, just wait, I will explain you. Now if you have seen this previous run, right, that the rectangle has been completely occupied. The rectangle has been completely occupied here in the previous example. Now coming to this example, what I have done here, I have taken the width and height separately. Previously what I have written here, in these two positions, I have taken a single line called this is the line we have taken, right? Pancake dot fill parent, right? So what is this meaning? So the same meaning this is going to be looks like width and height I have given separately for this rectangle. Okay, for this rectangle, width and height I have mentioned here. What height and what width I have mentioned here? Parent dot width into 5 means 0.5 I have taken, means the in 650 by 2. Okay, 650 by 2. Here that can be calculated in this way. Parent dot width into 0.5 means exactly half is going to be getting there. Okay, so in the same way, parent dot height 0.5 means half you are going to get here. You can modify here 0.2, 0.5. You can see here the rectangle shape has been changed here. So width is become 2, here. So width has become 2 and height has become 5. Height has become completely 5. Okay, so anchors dot centering nothing but, so it has to be the same. The rectangle what we have created here, that is going to be center of your page. Now the in window it is going to be located in the exactly in center. You can see here the distance between this top or left, right and the bottom, that is going to be exactly will be a center here. If you want to move this rectangle to left or right, here we are going to change. Here we are going to change whether it has to move to left or right or top or bottom or bottom. Okay, we can specify that things where this rectangle should be placed. Okay, so if you are going to okay, so these calculations is going to be very important here while specifying the width and height over there. So simply here one means it's going to be like 10% of this height, 10% of this width. Okay, 10% of this width. Okay, 2 means 20% of this width, 3 means 30% of this width, 4 means 40% of this width, 5 means 50% of this width, 6, 7, 8 means in the same this is how your width and height is going to be worked here. 2 by 2 means 20% of this width and 20% of this width. The main window width height is going to be taken by this rectangle. This is going to be calculated internally and it will provide the result to us. You can see here 2 by 2. Okay, 20% of this main window, this hello world window is the right. In that 20% of this width and 20% of the height has been taken here to fill that rectangle. Okay, so have you did you understand this topic till now?
Yes. So in width, we cannot give 100 like this. Why you are giving only 0 point something, point 2, point 3?
So we can't give complete 100 here. 100 is nothing but is going to be taking 1. You can say you can give 0.1 or 0.1 or till 9. Or if you're going to give 100 means 10 means is going to be taking complete width and height. One only you're going to take. If you want to mention complete width and height, you have to specify that parent dot width into parent dot height. That's it. If you want to give complete width and height over there, I'm just not giving any multiplication here. It will take complete width and complete height of that rectangle. If you want to specify any specific height or something else, you can say here you can specify this 80% of the width and 50% of the height. Okay, so this is how we are going to set width and height of this for this rectangle, any item, any component we are going to use in QML. This is the path, this is how we are going to use width and height positions. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you understand this till here, how to create the rectangle and how to setting this parent and height, anchors dot fill, right, anchors dot center I have taken, right. So you can try with some other anchors also here. Anchors dot vertical center will be there. Okay, so anchors dot horizontal center will be there. Anchors dot anchors dot top will be there. Top margins will be there. So you can try all those things. Anchors dot bottom. So previously I explained you, right. So we can set this rectangle into left or right, top or bottom. So we can set the all those things, right. In the same this by using these anchors, we can set those left or right, top or bottom. Where he has to move, we can set by using these anchors. You can try, uh, just try this anchors also. If you understand this how to create the rectangle and width and height, anchors dot center in how we are going to give some color to this rectangle, and we can give some radius also. We can give some radius to that rectangle also. So, okay, so if you want to try, you can try these things and you can tell us. If you have any doubts, you can discuss tomorrow. If you have any doubts till now, you can ask me.
Sir, can you explain one more time? Qt quick.
I didn't get your point. Qt quick is nothing but Qt meta object language, right? By using that Qt quick only, we are trying to create this QML page. How we are dealing with Qt widgets? Then alternative thing here also is there. That is nothing but Qt quick. You are expecting the same what I had till now explained. I have to repeat once again.
Here, sir, we are not using any widget, no?
Here you won't use any widget. Okay, here you are going to use QML. Widgets is different, QML is different. We can't merge those two. Okay, we can't merge these Qt widgets with Qt.
Sir, Qt and QML only difference between without using video widgets.
Sorry, again, can you repeat the question?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can you
Sir,
repeat
I'm
the question?
audible.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question?
Sir, difference between Qt and QML. Qt like that require video widgets, and QML not require video widgets, na.
Qt having two components, which is nothing but you can design user interface by using two things. One is widgets, one is QML.
Okay.
Within the Qt only, both are available. Okay. Based upon our
Okay.
requirement, we are going to select either going to select widgets or we are going to select QML. Okay. Till
Okay.
now, the development has been done with the Qt widgets also, but they have moving to QML. Okay, because of this user interfaces and rich graphics and everything is going to be available in QML. They are developing. Qt also is developing some more improvements in QML itself. Okay, they have stopped
Okay.
developing in widgets. Okay, so that's why the company is also
Okay.
expecting some QML knowledge. Okay, when you're taking an interview sir with Qt, they're expecting QML. Okay, the same thing what we have dealing with now, the same thing should be developed in QML also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, what we are dealing with the Qt widgets, the same thing can be achieved by using QML also. Okay, which matter with the better
Okay.
graphics interface and everything. Okay, so that's why we are teaching you QML also. No. So any other questions? Have any other questions?
Here also we are using Qmat.
Anywhere you are going to use QMake. If you are dealing with Qt, you are dealing with the Qt, what we can say, signal and sort mechanism. We have to use QMake.
Then, sir, where to use Qmat then?
Where to use?
Qmat.
CMake also you can use based upon your configurations. You can change from CMake to QMake also, no problem.
Both will give the same result. Both will give the same result.
Yeah, both is going to be having the same result. What is the purpose of QMake there? And first of all, what is the purpose of QMake?
Make a file.
To create the make file, right? The same thing,
Generate.
CMake also,
Yes.
CMake also will do the same thing, right? It will generate the it is also generate the make file. Our compiler need to understand exactly where these header files are available. If you are using some components of Qt, so where the header files are available, and these things should be understood by this QMake or CMake. Okay, if they understand, they can generate the make file. If your make file is generated, the program can be, the application can be compiled by using compilers, G++ compilers, whether it is going to be in Windows or anywhere else.
So what are the basic questions that can be asked from the interviewer from the QML?
So they will ask so many questions on QML. First try to get into this QML. So later on you can think about, just try to practice some examples on QML. Then later we can see that about questions on this QML and everything. Okay, the topics has not yet been started actually. Actual topics are not yet been started. So if you think about interview questions, you can't get into this QML actually. First of all, try to do some 2 or 3 examples. Later on you can think about these interview questions, then you are able to get the answers exact, what answers you can give to that questions. Okay, don't try to involve into the first of all questions, then don't try to learn QML. Okay, not going to get anything. First try to understand QML and try to practice some things on QML, then you can see the questions. How you are dealing with your C and C++ till now. If you, but first of all, when you are going to joining into the Nano, did you ask about interview questions, or you're talking about the syllabus of C and C++? First of all, you're talking about the C and C++ syllabus. You've done some practice, then moving to this interview questions, right? In the same way, here also it should be applicable. Okay. Any other questions? So any other questions? So will you practice this? Will you practice these things, and can you share me the screenshot of a output what we have got there by end of the day?
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, then see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see some more topics on QML. Okay, like a stack view and these things, how this is going to be working. We'll take one example and I will teach you how these things works. Okay, see you tomorrow.